Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Here I share recipes, meal prep, and dinner inspiration from a homeschooling family of 5 that eats 3 meals per day from home, mostly from scratch. I am happy to have you here in my kitchen on this Saturday morning. This meal prep is a little bit different than what I typically share. I have a short list, however, these items are pretty time consuming and will be needed for a big day of meal prep I have planned for Monday. I came across these French toast sticks on Pinterest the other day. These look so good. Frozen French toast sticks are something I would occasionally purchase from the store when we lived in the States. My kids love them, and I love things I can just pop in the oven. I want to use thick sliced pieces of bread for these, so I am throwing together my favorite bread recipe. I make this almost every week. I tried many different recipes before landing on this one. Not only is it soft and fluffy, but it yields 4 loaves, so you can really get creative. From this one batch of dough, I can make a sandwich loaf, a cinnamon loaf, a savory pull-apart loaf, and dinner rolls for sandwiches. This morning I plan on making 3 sandwich loaves and cinnamon rolls. This dough is going to need an hour to rise before I can get to any of that. While my dough is rising, I'm going to get started on tortillas. Our family loves Mexican food. It's one of the things we miss most from our small town in Florida, besides our friends and family, of course. We had some amazing little Mexican restaurants and grocery stores, so I want to make a big batch of frozen burritos. I don't know that my homemade burritos will compare with some of our favorite spots back home, but they will definitely serve as a quick and easy lunch or dinner that I can just pop in the oven. This needs 20 minutes to rest before I can start rolling out my tortillas, so I'm going to take that time to mix up some of my favorite blackening seasoning. I make a big batch of blackened chicken every week. I eat it just about every day for lunch. Back to my tortillas. Homemade tortillas were something I would occasionally make when we lived in the States. I didn't start regularly making them till we moved here to Botswana. The stores here carry one brand of frozen tortillas, but they can be hard to find and they are often in pieces by the time I get them home. They also only come in one size. Today I am making 2 different sizes. I like to weigh each piece to ensure that they are all uniform. I'm weighing out my burrito-sized tortillas at 60 grams. The rest of these will be taco-sized. I'm weighing them at around 45 to 50 grams. All right, here they are. I've got 21 burrito-sized tortillas and 20 taco-sized. But before I start rolling these out, I want to portion out my bread dough. This is only the second time I've used this dough for cinnamon rolls. I just eyeballed the amount of brown sugar and cinnamon I used here. I did my best to cut them into 15 equal pieces to fit my baking dish. As you can see, I didn't do a very good job, but they turned out just fine. I just stacked some of the smaller ones on top of the others. All this needs another hour to rise, so it's time to start rolling out my tortillas. These are such a chore. I haven't found an easier method of going about this. Each one must be taken to the griddle right after it's rolled out. I once took the time to roll out 10 or so, thinking it would be more time efficient to work in batches, but they did not turn out. The dough didn't cook right, they became stiff and crispy. Sometimes I can convince one of my boys to take on griddle duty. I checked the timestamp as I was editing this video, and it took me exactly 1.5 hours from the time I rolled out my first tortilla to this point here. During that time, I baked my breads and cinnamon rolls. I also seasoned and started roasting this pork shoulder, which will be used for pulled pork sandwiches on this night. And for those frozen burritos, I plan on prepping Monday. So if you haven't already, tap on that subscribe button and give this video a like so you don't miss Monday's meal prep.